Yeah. See the next method to locate the center of mass. So that is method of integration. Okay. And it is applicable for continuous mass distributed objects. Okay. Continuous mass distributed objects. Now let us suppose they given a rod. Okay. They given a rod whose length is given L. So they given a rod of length L. Okay. And linear mass is given lambda. I think you remember lambda sigma rho. So lambda is linear mass, nothing but mass by length, and this is mass by area, mass by volume. So this is anyhow linear object. So lambda is given. Lambda is given. Let us suppose lambda is something lambda naught x. Linear density varies with respect to x. Now they are asking to find. So m is given. They are asking to find center of mass from this O. Okay. To solve this type of questions, we have to use method of integration. So that anyhow we covered. So to solve this one, let us use method of integration and see. We know method of integration formula. So xcm we can write as integration of dm into x by integration of dm, where this dm is the small part of a body, small part of the rod. So to get this one, let us take a small elemental length whose mass is the dm. Total mass is m, small elemental mass is dm, and this is at a distance of x, and this portion small length is dx. Okay. And here lambda is given as a lambda naught x. Okay, we know lambda is mass per length. Okay, lambda is mass per length. For small part, we can write as lambda is equals to dm by dx. For small part, dm by dx. So we can write dm as lambda into dx. Okay, so let us substitute this dm here. Then you will get integration of dm, nothing but lambda dx, and this must be x, and integration of this one is lambda dx, and identify the limits. Limits means we are moving from this to this. Total length of the rod is given L. Total length of the rod is given L. So the limit starting is 0, ending is L. So take limits as 0 to L. And if lambda is given, then substitute this lambda value. So if I substitute, then center of mass I am going to get like this: 0 to L lambda. They mentioned the lambda naught x. It is varies. Okay, lambda naught x, and this x let me multiply here. Okay, let me write in the next step. Dx. Lambda is lambda naught x dx, and this is x, and this is 0 to L lambda naught x dx. So lambda naught anyhow constant cancelled out. This is x square and this is x. So xcm. So 0 to L x square dx. This is x dx. 0 to L and x square nothing but x cube by 3, and substitute the limits L cube by 3. This is L square by 2. So you will get 2L by 3. So 2L by 3 is the center of mass of this rod. Okay, follow this type of method. So lambda they may give anything. For suppose if lambda is given, so here lambda is varies with the lambda naught x. In some other problem they may give beta x square. Beta is a constant. Some value they may give lambda naught x square. Or otherwise this lambda they may give like this. So let us suppose lambda varies with something a plus b x, where x is the variable, a b are the constants. In place of lambda, just you substitute a plus bx and substitute this, multiply this x, do the normal integration, you will get the final answer. Final answer in terms of a and b with L, because the limits are 0 and L. Okay, now let us see the next one more thing. Let us find center of mass of the semicircular wire. Okay, now next target is to find center of mass of semi-circular wire. So almost all based on integration only here. So let me find out center of mass of semicircular wire. Semicircular wire. Okay, see, this is the semicircular wire whose radius is given r. Okay, semicircular wire of radius is r, L is the length, and length of that circle is pi r. Okay, to solve this type of questions, take a small elemental length like the previous problem. So take a small elemental length. Okay, by making an angle theta. So let us take a small elemental length. See, this small elemental length have a mass. That mass is dm, and thickness is dx. That dx nothing but arc length. Arc length nothing but r. If this is d theta, then we can write it as d theta, r d theta. Arc length is r d theta. Okay. And see, here this mass is dm. Okay. And here lambda is equals to mass by length. Length nothing but mass by length. Length of the semicircle is pi r. For small part, we can write it as lambda is equals to dm by dx. So for small part, we can write dm is equals to lambda into dx. So dm is equals to lambda nothing but so lambda is m by pi r dx, nothing but r d theta. So you can strike off r and r. So dm is equals to m by pi d theta. See, I am finding dm. Okay, because in our formula xcm is equals to integration of dm into x by integration of dm, and ycm also same, zcm also same. But let us see which one is possible, whether x coordinate of center of mass or y coordinate of center of mass. Here only y coordinate of center of mass is possible. Okay, and x is not possible because of symmetry. See, same thing is there, same distance. So x coordinate is not possible. Otherwise, let us verify both. See, this is the dm part. So for this dm part, see, this is dm, which makes angle theta, and this is the radius vector r. So the coordinates of dm are cos theta one coordinate, or sin theta. So the coordinates are, x coordinate is r cos theta, y coordinate is r sin theta. X coordinate, y coordinate, x, y, r cos theta, r sin theta. So let me try xcm. Integration of dm into x coordinate by integration of dm. Limits are here 0 to pi, semicircular wire. So 0 to pi. So if you substitute dm is nothing but m by pi d theta, So let me write here. So xcm is equals to, anyhow we are going to get 0 this one, 0 to pi m by pi d theta. X coordinate is r cos theta by integration of m by pi d theta 0 to pi. So m by pi you can strike off it. R cos theta must be sin theta after integrations. So sin theta, sin 0, just substitute upper limit, sin 180, 0, sin 0, 0, you will get 0 here. So x coordinates of center of mass is not possible. Now let us check y coordinate of center of mass. Y coordinate of center of mass is 0 to pi dm into y, 0 to pi dm. So 0 to pi dm nothing but m by pi d theta r sin theta, 0 to pi m by pi d theta. So m by pi cancelled. Okay, and see r sin theta, you write r outside, sin theta, that is minus cos theta. So let me write directly like this, cos theta limits are 0 to pi, I did minus outside. Okay, do the integrations. and here downside is pi minus 0, pi cos 180 minus 1, cos 0 minus 1, minus of minus. So inside already minus is there, outside minus, and inside minus 2. So you will get 2r by pi. So center of mass of semicircular wire is 2r by pi. Okay, so keep the formula in mind, 2r by pi, where r is the radius of semicircular wire. Take it down. Now see the next one, half disc. So semicircular disc, otherwise half disc. Semicircular disc. Okay. See, this is the semicircular disc whose radius is r. Okay, semicircular disc whose radius is r. O is the center, r is the radius. And see, this is the, for the semicircular disc, there is a sigma. Okay, aerial object. So there is a sigma. Sigma is equals to mass by area. Area of the disc pi r square, but this is half disc. So we can write pi r square by 2. This 2 will comes here. Then sigma is equals to 2m by pi r square. So this is sigma. For small part, so to solve this type of question, take a small part. Again here also due to symmetry, x coordinate of center of mass is not possible, only y coordinate is possible. So let me take y coordinate like this. So at a distance of something y, I am taking a small part. See, this is the small part. At a distance of something y, take a small part. Okay, and this one is dy, and this part of mass is dm. Okay, so for small part, so let me take this dy by, so this is not a problem, let me take this is r for easy way, so dr. Okay, because radius, r is the, small r is the radius of this part. For small part, let me write dm is equals to sigma into d area, because sigma is equal to mass by area. For small part, dm is equal to sigma into d area. So small chain area, small area. dm is equals to sigma to m by pi r square. Area of this part. Okay, just you take this part outside and place it on surface. So the part is looks like this. Just stretch on its surface. The thickness of this one is dr. Okay, so length of this one is pi r, because semicircle. If it is a full circle, 2 pi r. This is like a semicircular wire. So area is length into breadth, like that. So length is pi r. So length is pi small r, because r is the radius. Okay, pi r. If it is a full circle, 2 pi r. Now the length is pi r here. Pi r into dr. So pi you can square off it. Then 2m small r by capital R square dr is the dm value. Now apply the integrations. YCM is equals to 0 to c. Here 0, and we are applying up to the maximum. See, this is r. From here to here is r. So 0 to r is the limit, and dm into y. Okay, 0 to r dm. Okay, this y coordinate nothing but ycm. Okay, this is the center of mass of semicircular wire. Y nothing but y coordinate of center of mass of semicircular wire. Take this part outside. Looks like a semicircular wire. So YCM is equals to 0 to r, dm is 2m small r capital R square dr, and the center of mass of semicircular void. If r is the small r is the radius, then just now we got a formula 2r by pi. So 2r by pi nothing but 2 small r by pi. Okay, 2 small r by pi, and 0 to r 2 mr r square dr, 2m r square 2m r square. Here 2 will come in front, so do the integrations. 0 to r small r r. Okay, and here 1 pi is there, 2 by pi taken out, r dr. So let me write one more step, r square dr, this one r dr. So y coordinate of center of mass 2 by pi, this is r cube by 3, r cube by 3, and this is r square by 2, r square by 2. So you will get 2, this is 4r by 3 pi. So this is the center of mass of semicircular disc. So 4r by 3 pi, previous 2r by pi, now 4r by 3 pi. Okay, take it. Now see the next one. See the next. Hollow hemisphere. Hollow hemisphere, like a spherical cup. Okay, hollow hemisphere. See, this is the hollow hemisphere. Okay, whose radius is again r. O is the center. Okay. Now to solve this type of question, see this is hollow, inside empty, half cup. Okay, cup is in a reverse order. Okay, half cup. So r is the radius. Okay, r is the radius. O is the center. To solve this type of questions, anyhow this is also have a sigma. Okay, so sigma is equal to mass by area. Area of the full hemisphere is 4 pi r square. Now this is half. So 4 pi r square and by 2, this must be equal to 2 pi r square. Sigma is 2 pi r square. Okay. And so to solve this, take a small elemental length somewhere here. See, this is the small elemental length whose mass is again same dm, and arc length is r d theta, arc length, angle into radius, arc length is angle into radius. If this is theta, this is d theta. Okay, and see this part, you take this part, and see this is a hemisphere, so this will be covered like this. Okay, this entire part will be covered. Means at this distance you take the same part. So the upper part almost looks like a circle. See, just you take this part outside. If you take this part, it is not like a line. It is like a circle. Okay, imagine a 3D way. It is like a circle. If you see from the top view looks like this. See, this is the top view. And this mass is dm. And thickness is very clear, r d theta. And see, this is r. And this is theta, this is also theta. So this component is no doubt at all r cos theta. So radius of this part is r cos theta. And this component is very clear, r sin theta. Y coordinate is r sin theta, x coordinate is r cos theta. Now let me write small part. dm is equals to sigma into dA. Sigma into dA. dm is equals to sigma. Sigma we got it as m by 2 pi r square Okay, into dA. dA of this one, length of this circle and thickness. Length of the circle 2 pi r, but what is r cos theta. So 2 pi r cos theta into thickness. Thickness is r d theta, arc length. Thickness is r d theta. So r d theta. So if you strike off these things, r square, pi cancel, 2 cancel, then you will get only m cos theta d theta. See, this is the dm part. dm is how much? Just I got m cos theta d theta. Okay, now see, here if we take right side part, left side part also covered. So if you move from here to here, then indirectly this part also covered. Now the limits for this, anyhow y coordinate only possible, integration of limits here 0 to pi by 2. Earlier I taken 0 to pi, complete part. If you take this part, entire circle will be covered. So 0 to pi by 2. If you move up to here, left side part also covered. So the limits are changes to 0 to pi by 2. dm nothing but m cos theta d theta. Okay, m cos theta d theta. Okay, and y coordinate of this one, is r sin theta. And integration of 0 to pi by 2 m cos theta d theta. Okay, simplify these things, and if you simplify, see, let me try. So 0 to pi by 2 cos theta sin theta, and you take r outside and multiply 2 and divide with 2. So if I multiply and if I divide with 2, so 2 sin theta cos theta sin 2 theta d theta 0 to pi by 2, and this is cos theta is minus sin theta. Okay, 0 to pi by 2. So this is sin theta. So sin 2 theta becomes minus cos 2 theta, and this 2 theta becomes by 2. So if you apply the integration, you will get r by 2. Verify the simplifications. Okay, check these calculations. Okay, sin 2 theta means minus cos 2 theta, and this 2 theta derivative is by 2. So cos 2 theta by 2, substitute the limit 0 to pi by 2, then you will get only r by 2. Check it. Now let me try one more. Let's see whether it is coming. Yeah, it's coming. See the next step. So next one is a solid hemisphere. Solid hemisphere. Okay, means volumetric object. Solid hemisphere. See, again the solid hemisphere of radius is r. Okay, see, this is the solid hemisphere whose radius is again r, and this will have rho, nothing but mass by volume. So mass by volume. Volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, but this is half. 4 by 3 pi r cube by 2. 2 by 3 pi r cube, then 3m by 2 pi r cube. Again, take a small part. Okay, take a small part like this. Here this is a solid sphere, so completely it is made up of material inside. So the small part is looks like this. See the small part. This is at a radius r, and this part is dr, mass is dm. See, if you take a small part, that small part is like a hemisphere. Okay, the small part is like a hollow hemisphere. So dm we can write as dm is equals to rho into dv. Okay, let me write dm here. So dm small part is rho dv. dm is equals to rho 3m by 2 pi r cube dv. dv we can write as area into dr, area into length. Area of this one is 2 pi r square. Okay, area of the hemisphere, complete hemisphere is 4 pi r square. Now it is 2 pi r square into dr. Okay, strike off 2 pi and we got dm 3m r cube r square dr. So I got dm. Again, due to symmetry only right side is possible. Integration of 0 to r, because we are moving from this to this end. So 0 to r dm. dm is 3m by r cube r square dr, and this is y coordinate, means center of mass of hollow hemisphere. Okay, see, this is y coordinate is center of mass of this hollow hemisphere, divided by dm. dm is 3m by r cube r square dr. 3m by r cube cancelled, and ycm, let me do some simple calculations here. So r square and this ycm is center of mass of hollow hemisphere is r by 2, and here r is the small r is the radius, so r by 2, and here 0 to r square dr. Let us do some simple calculations, and a number is there here, number something 3. So 3, yeah, 3 is there. Let us check the calculations. 3, this is r cube by 2, anyhow by 2 you take it out, r cube r power 4 by 4, r power 4 by 4 divided by this is r square, r cube by 3, r cube by 3. Okay, something pi is missing, 4r pi. So in calculation mistake, just check it. This 3 will come here. Sorry, 3 already cancelled. Sorry, 3 already cancelled. So this 3 will come here. So 3r by 8. Okay, verify that calculations. So here I am focusing only the method. So here this 1 by 2 and 1 by 4, 3r by 8. So keep the formula in mind. Center of mass of solid hemisphere is 3r by 8. Okay, keep in mind. Thank you. Now see the next one, center of mass of solid cone. Okay, solid cone. So the given solid cone looks like this, whose base radius is given, whose base radius is r, whose height h. Okay, whose height is h. Now I am going to find center of mass from the base. So to solve this, see, this is the solid cone. Again, solid cone have rho, nothing but mass by volume. So volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So rho is equals to mass by 1 by 3 pi r square h. So rho is equals to 3m by pi r square h. Okay. And see, to solve this, again, at a distance of something y or r whatever will be, you take a small elemental part. Okay. So you take a small part. Okay, small part. See, this is the solid cone. If you take a small part, if you take a small piece outside, that small piece is like a disc. Okay, that disc will have something radius r. Okay, that disc will have some radius r, and from here to here is complete height is h, and this is y. This must be h minus y. Okay. So from triangle rules I am writing side by side, base by base. Okay. So from similar triangle rules, this one and this one, so smaller one and bigger one, I am writing like this. So small r by capital R, small r by capital R, small part height is h minus y by h. So the small part is h. We can write it as 1 minus y by h into r. So I got smaller radius. Okay. So to write the small part, dm is equals to rho into dv. Okay. dm is equals to, what is rho? Rho 3m by pi r square h dv. Area of this one, this part. That part is like a disc. Disc have thickness. This thickness of the disc is dy. Thickness of the disc is dy, and the area is pi r square, pi small r square dy. Okay. So pi r square dy. Let us substitute this r value here. dm is equals to 3. So pi you can strike off it. 3m by r square h, small r. Small r becomes 1 minus y by h whole square r square dy. R square is strike off it. And y coordinate of center of mass is 0, 2. So here, sorry, 0, 2 and h, height is h, dm into, okay, dm into y, 0 to h dm, 0 to h dm part, just now I got 3m by h, 3m by h, 1 minus y by h whole square, and 1 y is there here, dy into y, multiply this y, and here 0 to h, 3m by h, 1 minus y by h. We can write dm as a m directly. Okay, if you write dm as a m, means after calculating we will get the same. dm as a m, and take 3 by h outside and multiply this y. Okay, y and y by h, a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, and multiply this y and split up, apply the integration for every term. After that, if you substitute the limits, you will get h by 4. Check the calculations here. Now see the one more same method. Okay, verify the integration. Just you multiply y and split up the terms, apply integration, apply the limits, you will get the final answer as h by 4. Okay, now let us see the next one for a triangular plate. See, then one more is triangular plate. See, this is the triangular plate. Let me take the given values. Triangular plate whose base side is given, base area, base radius is given. This is A. Total base side is 2A. Height of the triangular plate they given again same. So this is also like a solid cone. Okay. So for this, rho is equals to mass by area. Okay, triangular plate, area of it. So it's not rho, it is a sigma. Mass by area. Area of the plate is half into base into height. Base is 2a, height. So m by ah. Okay, half into base into height. And see, at a distance of something y, take a small part, that is x. Okay. Here this part is again h minus y. Now the small part is x by a, and which is equals to h minus y by h. X is equals to again the same 1 minus y by h into a. Again dm is equals to sigma into dA. See, I am following the same method. Sigma, I got m by ah. Let me check ah. Yeah. dA. Okay, area. So area of this one. Okay, small part is dy. Area is length. Length is 2x. X. This is like a line. Plate. So 2x into dy. M by h, x into dy. So dm is equals to m by ah to x, nothing but 1 minus y by h a into dy. See, y, again you will get the answer. So you strike off a, and y coordinate of center of mass is integration of dm into y, integration of dm. Okay, now the limits are again 0 to h. If you substitute the values dm, so 2m by h, 1 minus y by h dy 0 to h, and this is m again, strike off it. So 2 by h, if I write outside, and this is a 0 to h, 1 into dy minus 1 by h, if I write 0 to h y dy, just you substitute it. 2 by h, this is y h, 1 by h, this is y square, h square by 2. Okay, verify the calculations here. So verify these calculations. So m by h, let me write here, 2 into, of course will be the same, h minus y by h so a gets cancelled, 1 h will come here. So let me write 2m by h square h minus y dy. Okay, verify the calculations. Only calculations are missing here. So 2 by h square, and see 1 is missing, y is missing here. See, here y is missing, that's why I am not getting answer. So let me multiply y. So I can only dm, I missed y. Okay, then okay, 2 by h square and h into y dy. Okay, so integration of 0 to h y dy minus integration of, and this h is only for this one, 0 to h y square dy. Okay, verify the calculation. Now you will get the answer, no doubt at all. So h into, this is h square by 2, and this is h cube by 3. Now if you take h cube common, Okay, verify these calculations. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So let me write here. So h square, 1 h cancel. So this is 3, 2, see, you will get it. 3 minus 2, 1, 1 by 6, 2 and 2 by 6, it is h by 3. Okay, earlier I missed this y. So that's why I am not getting answer. Now just multiply this y, you will get h by 3. See here I am concentrating on process. Okay, so this integration just you try to verify it. Okay. See, all are integration only. If you are good in integrations, definitely all these problems are easy. Okay, definitely these type of questions will helps in IIT levels. Okay. Now see, I covered some derivations, and our intention is means your target is to remember the main formulas, and if possible better you follow the methods, and these methods will help for other level of questions. Now let us see how to remember all these formulas in a simple way. Let us try how to remember all these things in one table. Okay. So let me try some questions here. Directed. Here let me use one code. Okay, maybe this code I hope that it will help a lot for you. So let me write one code. C. Let me write C. CTHR SD. Let me use this code. C for cone. Okay, cone or triangular plate. Okay, so this one. Next we will decide. Here, C for cone, T for triangular plate. This is hemisphere. H for hemisphere. This is ring, half ring, nothing but semicircular void. S, solid hemisphere. D, half disc. For a cone, there will be a height h. For a hemisphere, there will be a radius. For a half ring, there will be a radius. Solid hemisphere, radius. Disc also have radius. Now let me use this one. So we know the numbers. Let us write the numbers. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Try to remember it. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And this is pi 8, 3 pi. That's it. So let us check it. C for cone. So what type of cone? Solid cone. Solid cone. Solid cone. Just now we got a formula h by 4. This is triangular plate. Triangular plate. And it is possible for hollow cone also. Triangular plate. And this is hollow hemisphere. Hollow hemisphere. This is half ring. Semicircular wire. Semicircular wire. This is solid hemisphere, and this is half disc. Let us verify. For half disc, 4r by 3 pi. Yes, correct. For solid hemisphere, 3r by 8, and half ring. Yes, 2r by pi. First derivation. Hemisphere, r by 2. Triangular plate, h by 3. Solid cone, h by 4. So try to remember this code. Okay, don't ask how it will come, but just remember it. CTHRSD. CTHRSD. C for solid cone. T for triangular plate. H for hollow hemisphere. R for half ring. S for solid hemisphere. D for half disc. And see how I written is cone plate have height H. Remaining all are have radius R. And I written 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, pi 8, 3 pi. Keep in mind. Okay. So you can remember like this: created, talented, hard workers are there in Siddhaganga, Davanagere. Created, talented, hard workers are there in Siddhaganga, Davanagere. Okay. So thank you.